Denise, why don't we talk a little bit about 100% financing and negotiating the sale?
That's where it becomes a little tricky. So you have to have a skilled agent to know what we have to watch for. So with any buyer, if we're representing somebody as a buyer's agent, before they put in the offer, we're running comps in the area so that they're aware of what the values, the market value is for that specific area. If we see the numbers are running tight, I will have a conversation with the buyer that says, I know you're entitled to finance 100% of your closing costs. In this case, because of the market, we might run tight on an appraisal and you may need to come out of pocket with closing costs. So if they're okay with that, if they have money, on the side that they could put down, I will structure that as part of my offer. And in the offer, I will write, if we have an appraisal issue. Not that we're automatically volunteering to pay our closing costs, because we want them to take advantage of their benefits. It's like going to CVS and having a $10 coupon and then the girl at the register says you can't use it. It's why. If these people are entitled to these benefits, we certainly want to fill it. But it will structure our offer better if we can include those closing costs in, or if there's
it helps the deal.
I'm giving the seller an option that we're aware there might be a problem and we already have an answer. And for me, that's the best place to work. Also too, with putting in an offer for a VA, we ask for a down payment. I know they can cover 100% closing costs, but no seller is going to take their house off the market with no money down. So we ask for a small deposit,
Right.
$5,000 down, and then you guys can structure it later on, whether it goes towards their closing cost or it gets reimbursed back to them.
Right, absolutely. So they are eligible to get their closing costs rolled into the mortgage, and let's say all the numbers work out perfectly, right? The purchase price is $500, the closing costs are $20, they get $520. That $5,000 that they put down at contract signing, that can just go back to them.
Perfect.
So
Right.
it's really that 100%.
It's a true 100%.
It's a 100% plus their closing costs, but we make sure when we speak to these people that, as you said, is there some money here? You're going to need to go to contract signing with something,
Right.
to good faith funds. So we make sure we ask about that. And we also have contract secure buy program. Right? Why
Right.
don't you talk about that, Charlie, and how that can help a realtor when you're
Right.
trying to get that 100% financing?
Well, I think it's very important to bring that up, Rich, because having a buyer pre-approved and gone through an underwriter, through our underwriting system, and essentially presenting an offer with
a commitment, right? We get that.
We go that extra step to provide that comfort, and we see more success that those transactions close quicker. Everybody's on the same page because they understand that we've already done the legwork, and underwriters looks at that file, and I think there's more of a comfort zone. And it's a smoother transaction, and that's something that we offer.
I've personally had an offer accepted because of that program.
secure buy.
Yeah.
Secure buy, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, we're preparing people, so it's not like we're saying, put money down and you'll get it back. That's not coming out of our mouth lightly.
No.
Right.
If there's a risk involved with the numbers, we are certainly letting them know that in a case that money might not come back to them.
Right.
But going forward and negotiating an offer, they need to be okay, with what we're presenting. But those are ways to solve the issues that may come up.